I think the whole thing is appalling. I will not be having digital ID. Put me in prison, not a problem. I will not be having digital ID, and I really mean it.
I think that the more people see the benefits that come with this, the more, as has happened in other countries, people say, that will make my life easier, and therefore I want to get on with it.
Breaking right now, Nigel Farage has said he will go to prison over Slippery Starmer's digital ID plot. And trust me, as the battle lines are drawn, we're seeing just how sick this Labour move is, this Tony Blair-inspired move is. With the plans now revealing that there will be digital ID for children as young as 13. I mean, this is just like the COVID jab, right? Originally, oh no, just for those who need it. Then just for vulnerable adults. Then the whole population. Then, no, we're going to jab your 2-month-old baby. Trust me, there will be digital IDs for babies if Blair and Starmer gets his way. And he is now starting to admit the truth, Starmer, including in India this week.
For it. Here in India, I think it's 1 billion people have digital ID. It's been taken up on a voluntary basis in huge numbers. Not least because it means that you can access your own money, make payments so much more easily than is available with others. So I think now we need to go out and make that case of the huge benefits that this will bring. There needs to be a national debate about it, and I think that the more people see the benefits that come with this, the more, as has happened in other countries, people say, that will make my life easier, and therefore I want to get on with it.
Well, the battle lines are drawn. Because Nigel Farage, and you know, at times I've been critical of my old GB News mate about him going soft on a whole load of issues. But thankfully on this, the old Nigel is back. This is an absolute bottom line for him. And he says he would rather go to jail. Indeed, he will go to jail rather than embrace digital ID. Watch. Can you believe that more than half of you are watching this video but not subscribed? So please do me a huge favor. Click the subscribe button now. Turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted to all of our brand new Outspoken videos.
It'll pave the way for £600 million of tax grab we can take from people. And before you know it, you'll have all your medical records on there. If you're not jabbed, because the government thinks you should be, you'll find yourself genuinely a second-class citizen. I think the whole thing is appalling. I will not be having digital ID. Put me in prison, not a problem. I will not be having digital ID, and I really mean it.
Yes, Nigel. Yes. This is what we need from you. Back to my superstar panel, Nathan King and Bernie Spofford. Bernie, this is a huge passion issue for you. It's good to see Nigel Farage fighting this fight, right? Because you've got to admit, Bernie, he's gone soft on a whole load of things recently, but he hasn't gone soft on this, and for that, I give him huge credit.
But he won't go to prison. That's not how it works. So first of all, let's call out Starmer's complete bullshit misinformation. Right. 1 billion Indians did not voluntarily sign up for digital ID. What the government did was make your benefits, your food stamps, your SIM card dependent on you signing up for digital ID. So of course you're going to volunteer because you need your phone, right? No one's going to put you in prison. It's just, if you don't do it, you'll be locked out of various parts of your life, exactly like it was with the vaccine passport. And there's no point anyone saying to me, all the different parties are saying they definitely won't do it and they'll go to prison, because all the legislation is there. The Police Crime Courts and Sentencing Bill Act now, the Data Use and Access Bill, the Fraud and Snooping in Your Bank Account Bill, it's all there. The plumbing is all done, and all they need to do is change you remember the vaccine passport, you even remember the cover page we saw underneath it, and suddenly your life becomes permission-based. And it's fine if you don't want to do it, you just can't do anything. That's how they'll do it. They've done it in plenty of other countries. Look at Nigeria. Nigeria, in order to get 2 million people to sign up, just cut off their mobile phones. Because if you haven't attached your SIM card to your digital ID, oh, sorry, you have no phone access.
Exactly. So you can't live Effectively,
No.
you can't live without this digital
No.
ID. It is going to be linked
No.
to every part of
Yeah.
your life in
Yeah.
this modern world. I mean, it's chilly.
Yeah, so they won't put you in prison. They don't need to put you in prison. They just need to restrict everything.
Because effectively, you're living in a digital prison. Nathan
Yeah.
King, where do you stand on digital ID? But first, the number one worst fruit for your waistline. Look, are you turning healthy fruits into highly unhealthy fruits without even realizing it? Fruit can be one of the healthiest things you can put into your body. But the majority of Americans are guilty of making this single mistake that can counteract all of the health benefits of fruit. Some fruits can help with occasional constipation, reduce bloating, and even help burn calories. Others can wreak havoc on your digestive system and energy levels. Now, I came across this viral presentation from world-renowned heart surgeon Dr. Stephen Gundry that showcases the 3 fruits to stop eating today. It was shocking. I had no idea. And after finding it out, I've stopped eating these 2. I'm going to put a link for you all to watch it because I want you all to gain this information. I think it's truly important, actually. You can go watch it right now at thehealthyfat.com/outspoken. That's thehealthyfat.com/outspoken. I've also linked it in the description box below this video too, or if you're watching on YouTube or Rumble, you can just click on the QR code on screen or hold up your phone, to the QR code. You know how it works. Oh, and by the way, eliminating these fruits could forever change the way we help increase energy levels, decrease brain fog, support digestion, and even lose weight. So make sure to click on the link below or go to thehealthyfat.com/outspoken to find out now. Dr. Gundry has lost 70 pounds himself using his research and has kept the weight off for over 20 years and counting. His digestive issues are gone. His health is fantastic. He feels younger today than he did in his 40s. His video has been watched by over 20 million people to date. You can watch and learn more about it at thehealthyfat.com/outspoken. Just click on the link in the description box below this video. But now, back to the show.
I think I'm totally against it. Firstly, I'll say that. I think almost, and I fall into that trap sometimes myself, that in this country we almost have a bit of an arrogance that we think, yeah, it's happened there, and oh yeah, it might have gone a bit wrong over there, but they won't do that here. That's not how we work in Britain. I think people need to wake up and realise, actually, this very much could happen in Britain. This could be used to cancel your card, cancel your account, and then that's about control. And it's almost digital slavery, almost, is what I would describe it as. To have that, we've experienced it during COVID. We've seen what it looks like and what it could look like. And I think that it's one of the most worrying things I've heard. Starmer said a lot of worrying things in the last 12 months, but to come out with that so blatantly and so many people actually be on side about it, I think, why aren't people shouting from the rooftops? And I know there are many that are doing so, Farage being one of them, but this can only go wrong, I think, personally.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Bernie, it is so fascinating, isn't it? Starmer managed to lose public support on this issue within a matter of days.
Yeah.
Because it's almost like something that at first glance people think, okay, maybe this makes sense. And, we're being told that this is going to stop illegal immigration, which we're all so desperate to do. No, it won't. No, it won't, because any of the countries in Europe which have digital ID have just as much trouble when it comes to illegal immigration. So that's a lie. That is a ruse. But as soon as people start looking into this, Bernie, and as soon as they start realizing this means more state control of our lives, this means that slow creep towards a Chinese-style social credit system where it's like, oh, naughty, you've put too much rubbish out today. We're going to take some points off you.
Yeah.
I think people realize that no way is this going to work. Then I come to my bigger point, Bernie, which is that I'm hopeful on this issue because I think our government is so incompetent that there's just no way that Starmer in his political position, which is beyond weak, is going to be able to introduce something so significant. Am I being naive?
Yeah, which is why I think it won't come out as mandatory. It will just be drip, drip, drip. And I think the reason all of this is happening so quickly and all the legislation is being forced through so quickly, which it is. That fraud and snoop bill is in the Lords at the moment, which gives them access to your bank account. I think the reason it's happening so quickly is because, of course, we know Starmer is a complete globalist and will obviously go on to a job at the UN or the WEF because he loves those more than he loves us, trust me. And in 2015, of course, we signed up to this. We absolutely signed up to it. And it's been embedded in departments ever since. So I don't think he'll win on mandatory, you have to have one to work. But, you know, I have messages from people. I had a message from a follower who works for a bank yesterday. And she said to me that from the beginning of this month, when she goes into work, she has to log in with her biometric details. And she said she didn't want to do that. And they gave her a copy of the policy saying, oh, your privacy is all protected. And also, if you don't do it, you can't work here. So because the private sector are stakeholders in this information, and they want the information as well, they will pincer movement the private sector, and the public sector will all do it anyway. There'll just be those of us that were refusing the first time round that don't sign up to it. That's what's happening.
Thank you so much for watching Dan Wootton Outspoken. Please click on my face just to the bottom left to subscribe to this brand new independent news source and turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted to our brand new live shows, uncancelled interviews, and special royal episodes. Outspoken is also now available as a podcast, so you can listen to the show every weekday on the go, wherever you are.